Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams in the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. QB to the tight end over a completion. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He fires this throw, and is intercepted. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he slings this pass over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They couldn't flip the field. They'll down it just outside their own 40. comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle made after just a short gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. He's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Throw to the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Point after, up and good.
TCU 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. And they get a drive going this time. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a skill-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the toss play now, running left. Fighting off the defender. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, TCU 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, TCU. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And there's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Hard running through a tackle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here at Tuck strategy. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The back's got it on a counter. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. The defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Bringing pressure. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Now it's 2nd down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He stays alive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Great move there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
And they'll take over.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
TCU.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Finding some room with the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Good enough for first down.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pass on second down. Complete via the screen. Gain of 11. That's a first down for the offense.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. A quick throw out left, complete. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
We're set now to try the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21.
That makes the score.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Second down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to... and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up an important third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Important second down play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the TCU Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete, even on a... pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made at the 20 in the deep shot. Big game. Touchdown, TCU. It was a foot race, and he won it. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for a playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
TCU 34.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and
10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it started.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 37, TCU 34.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Oh, the ball on the ground. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running right through tacklers. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Makes a quick grab. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, we know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're going to run it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great time.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep deep shot caught out of the 20. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Just ran away from the defense. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And they've got him. A sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession.
That keeps the score. Ohio State, 51.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They can't stop him. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. We'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance.
This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Field goal try. No good. The lead remains at 18 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the TCU offense takes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
He's swarmed by the defense. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
Timeout, TCU.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Receiver in motion now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stouts a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.